ILene Vick here for Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick. It is Sunday, November 19th at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, and I am live. It is week 47 of 2023, and in my neck of the woods, it is currently 48 degrees with a high of 61 and a low of 34. Welcome to my broadcast. I'm here for the next 3 hours for coloring, companionship, chat, friendship, giggles and laughs, off-key singing if the situation calls for it, and of course pretty pictures. Welcome to my YouTube peeps who come in and chat with me. That's always fun. And welcome to my Facebook peeps who will see this broadcast after the fact when I download it into my Facebook group, Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick. All righty. Happy Sunday, happy Sunday, happy Sunday, happy Sunday to one and all, says Maggie. Maggie likes to come in through the door singing. Hello, Maggie. Hello, Dorothy. Hello, Linda, Wally, and Michelle. And hello to Sandy. All right. So I've got 2 images that I'm working on. Hiya, hiya, hiya to Michelle and Wally. Michelle, how do you like the Christmas gnome? Isn't that a cutie? All right, so we've been working on our Christmas gnome. This is a freebie from an upcoming book. Coloring Christmas Gnomes Jubilee. So I'm working on that. We'll get it out shortly. And then the second piece that I'm working on, this is from Country Christmas Creative Haven. Last night we had a little fun with nail polish. Linda has used nail polish before on her pieces. And I put a couple of buttons on that little stocking, which I thought was ridiculously cute. Isn't that cute? She likes the gnome, Linda? Okay, good. So let me finish getting set up here. Oh, let's see what we got here. I hope everybody's doing well. All right, paper towel. I hope everybody's having a decent day. You know, I periodically will ask you. So tell me, guys, win, lose, or draw today? Dorothy went to her granddaughter's birthday party yesterday. So she said she had a win. Linda, draw. Okay, that works. I'm not sure what my day is today. I ordered some groceries from Sam's. It didn't show up, and I think it's a card problem because my bank updated my card. Sam said they had the update, but my order didn't show. So guess what? Woo! Oh well. All right. So let's continue here. And I'm going to work on the Christmas ornament, which is also going to be in our same colors of the pinkish red that we've been working on. So I've got my good old trusty paper towel, Maggie. Okay, Maggie says win. Allie and Russ plus Mom and Dad landed safely in LA and the flight went great. Allie thought it was very exciting. All right. Bingo. So I'm going to start out with my darkest color here, which is my dark red. Anybody having any problems with their piece? Gold, white, pink. Dorothy, draw. Okay. Dorothy, how is Randy doing? I haven't asked about him for a while. Okay, now I'm going to take my gold, excuse me, and I'm going to put a little highlight here. He's doing great? Okay. Now we need to work that darker color around the bottom a little bit. He's watching the Vikings tonight. Oh, Monday Night Football, right? Is he a happy camper? Okay, see how we've got that little part of the dark color? Remind me at 10:05 p.m. tonight about Monday Night Football. Okay. Minnesota Vikings. Da 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 da. All right. Now be sure that you get your little bit of dark color on the inside of this bulb. Set timer for 1 hour, 15 minutes. Oh, for some reason I'm thinking it's Monday. Monday, Monday. Thank you, Dorothy. Okay, now we've got our medium. Now this bulb is a little bit tricky. And I'm going to leave my white area open again. That's okay. In ILene's little world, it's Monday. And notice that I'm using my lightest color to blend the whole shebang. Okay, now check this out. I'm going to put a very, very light coating over this light spot right there in the middle, but I'm not going to put anything on the edge. So we actually have 2 shades of highlighting. Not to be confused with 50 Shades of Grey. And I'm actually going to erase out a little bit of that light here. There you go. And I'm going to take a blending stump and I'm going to smooth out my light color. So this is how your piece should look. Now we also have some little light speckles on here. And I'm going to erase in a few of those. Which brings up the gray paper. And then I'm going to take white and dot that in. And I grabbed it by mistake, but it's working. I'm using my white charcoal pencil. And if that doesn't quite give me the coverage I need, which it isn't, I will go to my white pencil. There we go, we're a little better off there. And then I'm going to take my finger and I'm going to blend that a little bit just to soften it up. And I'm going to enhance the right-hand side with my white. Set timer for 1 hour, 15 minutes. Doesn't that look cool? Changed my mind about leaving that white being paper white. I used white, pencil white. I wonder why I was thinking it was Monday. Who knows? Only the shadow knows. Okay. Metallic silver. So there's my metallic silver. Here's my white. Put a little bit on the top there for highlight. And I'm going to pop in a little black. I'm going to put a little bit of black at the base here of my bulb on top of my dark red. Isn't that cool looking? And I'm also going to add very lightly, whoop, a little bit on the bottom. Check it out. Now, my statement to you guys is this. If you want your pieces to look really good, look how good that looks. Then you better start getting real fussy with your colors like I did on this ornament. Check it out. All right. So that's where we are so far. Now let's go ahead and get those shoes. I'm going to be using black, light gray, and a little bit of our gold. So let's start with our black. And of course, if anybody has any questions or you need to stop me about something I'm saying, or you just want to say something fun, please do. Hey, Judy. So I'm starting with my black. Now remember, don't pile drive your pencil. I'm going to go ahead and work my black on this other shoe while I'm here. Oh, buggers. We went sideways here. Judy, how's the world treating you today? And notice how when we add the black, which is the black on black, that really starts to make this shoe pop out. All right, let's go back to this first one. And then I'm going to work my medium gray. And notice how I'm taking it right over that black. Just smooth that out and blend it in. You did a little organizing, which always feels good afterwards. Agreed. It was looking crazy in there. Yeah, it sneaks up on you. And then I'm going to come in with a little gold. Right around our circle. Back with my medium gray. I'm actually going to darken that gray a little bit. I'm a little lighter than what I want to be. Let's see. You have a small one-bedroom apartment I share with your person in a cat suit. All right, slightly darker gray. Still not as dark as I want. Well, la-di-da. The reason that I'm fussing with the gray is because the gray that I initially chose was so light, it was making my black look streaky. See how I'm blending that now that I got the right gray? There we go. And then I'm going to come in with my black and also use that to soften that edge. But you got to be real careful with that. You just want to come in very lightly. Okay, and back with my gold now. Back blended over the gray that I just put down. Let's carry that gold a little bit around here. And you see how that gold now is making this look like a soft reflection of the candle. And then I'm going to take my gold and very lightly, oh my gosh, hardly touch it. I'm just going to tint that light just a little bit. Let me pull out so you can see how this looks. Doesn't that look cool? Now, I want you to pay attention to this process, because if you ever have a line art page, you can be doing the same thing that we're doing here with the grayscale and making a really nice reflection ball. Think Christmas ornament. Okay. I'm going to tint down my gold a little bit with gray. And guys, this process is not hard at all. And I'm just emphasizing my outer gold rim a little bit. There you go. All right, let's do the other shoe. The shoe is on the other foot. Ha ha. Now, for anybody new that's watching, this picture is available for free in my Facebook group, Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick. Go get it and color along with us. You just got to look for a post that says breaking news. I always use the same thing for, it's a GIF. And I always use the same thing so that you guys can easily identify it. Yeah, it did turn out beautifully. Thank you, Judy. All right. So here's our black. Here's our medium gray. Here's our gold. On the gray. And then a little bit of tint on that light area. Finger blend. All right, let me pull out. I'm still going to tone down this gray a little bit, or this gold, I should say. Play with it. Playing, 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 ride. Oh, the things that amuse me. Who's coloring this with me? Hallelujah. Okay. Now that I have all my grays out. I'm anxious to start up on the green. Okay, so let's pull our greens. Maggie, Linda, okay, cool. So I'm going to start on the greenery around the gnome. Judy is working and lurking per normal. And I'm going to start pulling my greens. Now, you want dark greens. So I'm going to start with, let me show you, right there. This actually is an Artex. It's called Army Green. That works. And the reason that we want to go with the dark greens is because these particular parts of the wreath are behind our gnome. And so the gnome is blocking the lighter part of the greenery of the wreath. And then I'm going to come in with some black to detail these lines. Actually, I'm going to hold off on that a second. My bad. I'm going to come in with a slightly lighter green, which actually in this case is a metallic green, which is neither here nor there. I'm only using it because I like the color. So there's my lighter green. There's my darker green. Any questions? Very straightforward, guys. And I've got to change pencil because this little guy keeps crumbling. All right. This is an earth green by Faber-Castell, number 172. That'll work as well. Okay. So this is an earth green. Now, don't just color willy-nilly. Be specific. And hit your individual needles here. How pretty is that? Okay, then my darker green. and then my black to separate some of these needles. And also to add a little bit of shading in the center. And I'm going to finger smudge that. And check out here that I'm also concentrating my black around the outside here at the tips of the needles. So in other words, I'm not running that black down the full length of the needle on every one of them. Oh, that's pretty. And then I'm going to take, oh, blend that. You want that nice and soft looking. Can everybody see this clearly? And then I'm going to take a little bit of yellow and we're going to add that on the right hand side because that's the part of the greenery that's sticking out from behind the gnome and catching the candle. Isn't that cool? Let me pull out. That's how that's looking. Hold on a second, I'm just checking something with my yellows. Okay, let's work this next branch. Here's my darker green. This is the army green. This is my lighter green. My black. To separate my needles. And a little bit of, oh, hold on. There's my lighter green up here. And a little bit of my yellow. Just to brighten up that side a little bit. Trust me, guys, this is going to be absolutely gorgeous. Right now we're just building our design and our colors. And I'm going to come in with a little bit of black down that center again. Very lightly. So I'm using my black to both separating my needles and also to darken that center ditch area. Okay. And then our last one. This one's pretty defined. Here's my darker green. My army green. And then my next lightest green. What is this? Faber-Castell. Oh, earth green. Well, that's appropriate, isn't it? And then my dark. Now, I want to show you something here. This is my black. We can add a little bit of black near the center. And what that does is that partially separates the needles, but not all the way up. So it's like they're separated at the base, but then they flop together as they go outward. Does that make sense? Finger blend. I want to soften that black. And I'm not going to put any yellow on this because this is behind that ornament. Hey, Kathy. Did the Tennessee Titans win today? Oh, 14-34 against the Jaguars. The Jaguars won. Okay. Let me pull out. This is how we're looking so far. Let's see what this little yellow thing is here. Get rid of that. There we go. Okay. Domino, what? Hold on. You've got food. What's the deal, huh? Huh? What's the deal? Yeah, come here. There you go. We'll give you a pet. Come here. Well, thank you for the finger lick. Guys, are you happy with the way this is turning out for you? Okay. Hold on a second, guys. I'm just putting a sweater on. Okay. Thanks for your patience. Anybody having any problems with their greenery? Okay, let's get this other side here. Okay, darkest green. On the bottom here. Hallelujah. Amen. Amen. Okay. So our dark screen here. near the bottom. And because it is near the base of the candle, we don't have what? Any highlighting on here. So now I'm going to come in with my black. And you want a very, very light touch with that black. I can't emphasize that enough. And then we're going to get into our lighter green here. So I'm not even going to use my medium green. I'm going to go right to my light green. Or lightest green, I should say. Oh my gosh, isn't that pretty? And then I'm going to pop in with my yellow. Check it out. And then I'm going to come in with my darker green of the two. And go in between my needles with that. And what you want to end up with is spiky needles. Hello, Shehi Art. Okay. Now I'm going to take a little bit of white. And detail that a little more as well. All right, let's take a look at that. Check it out. Any questions? Okay, let's work on the beard. Now, what I'm basically going to do is I'm going to match the gray that's on the paper with the gray that I have with my pencils. And what that will do is that will bring that beard into focus. Oh, hiccup. And give us some really good definition. So let's start with our gray inside here. And the neat thing about that, remember how I've told you that with your pencil that you're currently using, you can lighten it up a little bit and darken it? So you can create several shades with the one pencil. That's what I'm doing here. Darker at the top. And then I'll lighten up as I get down towards the bottom. Check out how that definition is starting to show up. Isn't that beautiful? And notice how with that color, let me pull out, look how detailed now that beard's starting to look. Now be careful when you get towards this left-hand side. I'm going to lighten up that gray just a little bit, because now we're getting into our light area from our candle. Can everybody see how more defined that beard looks? Isn't that beautiful? It almost looks like a carving. Okay, and then on the left, I'm going to come down just a little bit, not much. We'll put a little color in up near the top. Okay, let's work in our little tuft on the bottom. Same idea. Look at that. The minute that I define that with that pencil, boom. And then I'm going to come in with actually some black, but very lightly right there. Very lightly. Just going to define that a little bit. If you're careful, you can actually use your black as a lighter gray. It just takes a very soft touch. Okay, and then at the bottom here, still on the bottom, I'm going to use my white on these lighter areas. And then I'm going to come in with my gold. Where'd my gold go? Now, not your yellow, but your gold. I have a really bad habit of when I put my pencils down, instead of putting them back down in my pile of where I'm using my color, I just tend to set them aside. out lighter. All right, on the left-hand side of my little tuft down here, I'm going to add a touch of that gold. Not much. Now, I get it that hair doesn't necessarily, well, it can reflect, but work with me here. Finger blend. All right. Let's go back to the main beard. And I'm going to take my white and I'm going to go over my white lines. And you'll notice as I'm doing that, oh, you do the same thing, Kathy? Yeah. I mean, I gotta quit doing that. I just set it like to my right, to the side, instead of putting it back in the pile of pencils that's right in front of me. You know, my grouping of pencils. I'm glad I'm not the only one that does that. Now, the reason I'm doing this with the white is because this beard has a combed effect. It looks like a comb was run through it, and you know how when your hair is slightly damp, you have these streaks? Okay, Maggie, thank you. That's what I'm after right now. Okay, now on my beard, and then I need to switch projects, and I'm going to pull out a little bit here. We've got the glow from the candle. So we're going to add a little bit of that gold on the beard. Now, when you add that, be sure to leave your gap that I'm showing you right here. And what that gap is that's your high point on your beard. Think hair highlights. Finger blend. Don't go crazy with this gold. And what this gold is, it's the what? It's the reflection of the candle light on that side of the beard. Isn't that ridiculously cute? Okay. I've got about 5 more minutes here. I'm going to start in with my flesh color on the face because that's going to look really cool and cute. Base flesh color. There's my light base. And then my medium. And then my dark. Let's see here. Give me a moment here. And notice that my dark is going where? In our crevices here. Maggie, is Allie still excited? Maggie's granddaughter is is at Disneyland. Finger blend. And then I'm going to she walked you all around your hotel room. Then I'm going to use a healthy pink. Gonna pink up that nose. And then we're going to add that pink to the cheeks. Isn't that ridiculously cute? Finger blend. to soften that up a little bit. Okay. And then I'm going to take my eraser and erase out a shine spot on that nose on the top right to the gnome, but to our left. Okay, let's pull out and take a look at this. Maggie, what you missed was me putting, coloring the beard. So before you do anything, you'll have to do the replay on it. You can see the gold highlight in it from the shine of the candle. And I'm just going to reestablish my white a little bit. Any questions? Oh, you were still watching. Cool. And I'm just going to add a little bit black where our rubber band is here. We'll just darken that a tad. Okay, so obviously hold on to your greens. Because we've got the our wreath to do. So what do you think, guys? And how is yours looking? Kathy, are you going to talk to Santa Claus about getting a printer this year so you can participate? If you do get a printer, be sure to get edge to edge. Okay, next project. Okay, I've been having too much fun with this. I used nail polish on the hearts. It dried beautifully and has the shine. See, just like my fingernails. Linda says she's used nail polish before, so that works out great. So I'm going to creep up to the top here. Oh, and I added the buttons on our sock. You've never thought about using nail polish on your coloring pages. Yeah, you don't want to use a lot, but it worked out in this case. And I'm remembering that Linda had told us a while back, it's been quite a while, that she had used nail polish on her piece. You want to use it very sparingly. Okay. Yeah, you know, I don't know how often you'd use it. I guess it's one of those things you could go to Amazon and buy a cheap set. Honestly, I don't think you'd use it a lot. It just worked for this spot down here. I could have used a alcohol-based marker on this red and then put a glaze on top of it. Same effect. This is the gallery glass window color that I have. I've used it before. And you would get the same effect. So you'd be better off to go that route. Okay. Now I'm going to play around with the door a little bit. I have this section right here. I have absolutely no idea what it is. So I am going to make a window out of it. Unless somebody else can give me a better idea as to what they think this is. Yeah, Linda, I think you said that at the time that it was just kind of a fluky thing. Linda, do you remember what you used it on? Water-based marker on these letters. It was a clown. Yeah, I remember now you telling us that you'd done that. Okay, I'm going to make a blue card out of this. I'm using my Ohuhu water-based markers. Linda, was that clown that Laura, that we did the coloring with her with that? I'll tell you what, this time tonight is just absolutely flying. Depth of the board next to that door. Oh, just a coloring book clown. Okay. Okay, and then I'm going to take a lighter turquoise here. And not only am I going to color this background or tag here, but I'm also going to go over, oh, Rosalind Carter. Oh, Rosalind Carter. And I'm sure Jimmy Carter is devastated. Mm. Have you guys noticed that a lot of celebrities are dying around the age of 90? Like 96, 97. I mean, I suppose it makes sense, but still. Okay. Narrow black pen. 77 years ago they were married. Oh, yeah. You know, I always felt sorry for Jimmy Carter during the Iran. Yeah, Kathy says, I'm sorry to hear the news. I think Jimmy will be joining her soon. I like them both. Yeah, when you have a couple that's been that close for that amount of time, him losing her, how many times do we hear of people that one spouse dies and then the other follows shortly after? Maggie, you went to the governor's mansion. I started to say something and I can't remember what I was saying. Must not be that important. Okay. Protractor. Very handy. Oh, he's been in hospice. Oh, I know what I was saying. Oh, he went to our church several times when he was in Atlanta, says Maggie. What I started to say was during the Iran hostage crisis, he sent out military troops to rescue them. And they ended up crashing in the desert. And he got absolutely roasted for that. And I felt that that was extremely unfair, because had it been successful, they would have been praising him for that. He made a decision to try. It failed. Honestly, I would rather a president that tried than did nothing. Okay. And then I'm going to put a line down the center here. Oh, there we go. We made a window. And my comment has no bearing on my political affiliation. I'm actually independent. I don't vote the party. But I just felt that he was dragged over the coals for nothing. Okay. Let's go ahead and do a door frame. No, I haven't seen the movie Argo. A-R-G-O. Is it a good one, Kathy? Well, eventually I'll find the brown that I want. I've heard of it, but I've never seen it. Oh, you think I'd like it? Okay. All right, check out this brown for the door frame. So Kathy was asking if anyone else has seen it. I'll take that as a no from everybody else since nobody's answering. Maggie says no. Well, hello, Roxana. Evening all. First time in. You're from Michigan. What brand of color pencils do you use? Yes, it's true about Mrs. Carter. Okay, well, welcome to you from Michigan there. Brand of color pencils, I've got like 13 brands. I sort by color and not by brand. And yeah, we were just discussing that she had died. So Roxana, how did you find the group? Yeah, Roxana, you should talk to Linda. She's from Michigan. Oh, there you go. She just said it. Roxana, we have a great group. I'm so proud of my peeps, very friendly. So, Roxana, do you adult color or are you just here to chat? Okay, so there's my first brown on my door. Cool. How long have you been adult coloring? Okay, medium color. Couple of years, cool. Roxana, I don't know when you came in. Let me show you a project that I'm currently working on for everybody. If you join my group, Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick, you'll find this under a posting in the group. It says breaking news. I always give away a freebie for everybody to color. So the working title of this next book is Coloring Christmas Gnomes Jubilee. This one I can't give away because it's not mine. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit of texture to this wood. So I want to give it like a distressed look. Well, Roxana, I'm here every night. And that first image that I showed you, I always do a duet, which means I give it away as a freebie. And it's meant for you guys to color with me. Oh man, check out. Will you get notified when I come on? Roxana, you have to go into YouTube and click on that little notification button. But I always come on at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I'm here 365 days of the year. Do you have a smartphone? If you do, just set an alarm for yourself. Okay. Do you have an Apple or a Windows base? Oh, you're a crafty lady. Excellent. Roxana, what kind of crafts do you work on? Okay. Oh, come on. Let me get back to this window. There we go. Darker brown. For my windows. Guys, what are you coloring while I'm coloring this, since we're not working on the duet anymore? Right now you're doing a diamond art picture, oh yeah, of Santa blowing magic dust for your grandkids. You've done 3. Oh, neat. I think I already asked you this question. Do you have a printer? Being a crafty person, I'd be surprised if you didn't. And you use Windows. Okay. I'll forgive you. I'm an Apple person. Yeah, just set an alarm. And that'll remind you to come in. Are you a member of my group on Facebook? Okay. Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick on Facebook. Same name as my YouTube broadcast. Linda, you're working on your train. Linda, I really wish you'd post a WIP of that. Kathy's on another creative or another coloring challenge, Creative Haven Christmas Tree. And Dorothy just finished a little girl portrait from Laura. How cute. Oh, Roxana, you can only do crafts. Coloring for small bits. Was in a motorcycle accident last summer, still trying to recover. Oh. Sorry to hear that. Hey, Roxana, you'll get a kick out of this. On this picture that I'm coloring now, I do things like add buttons to my pieces, so those are glued on. Miss Kathy, good night. So Roxana, you know what? Even if you can't color because you're still recovering, come in anyway for the chat. Okay. Yeah, you'll hang out. You try to work on something each day or night. They're gifts for your kids' houses. All right. That'll work. So, Roxana, is Hobby Lobby one of your favorite stores? And by the way, just keep in mind that I start at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. I don't know if you're in my same time zone. I think you're ahead of me an hour. Oh, Roxana, you're welcome. You got a call tonight. God bless all. Thank you. Oh my gosh, Hobby Lobby is the place you live in. 50% off Christmas and frames. There you go. All right. We'll darken the inside of that frame for dimension. Maggie, did you say what you're working on? Oh, Michigan is 1 hour ahead. That's what I thought. Maggie, I may have missed what you said. Okay. Notice that I'm working on my edges with my darker color. That'll give us our dimension. Maggie, you're working on a fireplace. Okay. What's the book? For some reason, I don't know why, This picture reminds me of the toy store coloring that we did. That elaborate one with the kids by the window. Oh, my upcoming book. Gotcha. Okay. A little bit of Payne's Gray. To make the wood look rustic. Check it out. Okay, Maggie, thank you. I have to check my settings because for some reason I'm not hearing. Let me pull out so you guys can take a look at this. I'm not hearing when things come in. Oh, Maggie, that's beautiful. Guys, check it out. This is one of my pictures from my wreath book. Christmas Wreath Jubilee, Volume 2, I believe. And you finished a turkey from the autumn book. Okay. Isn't that beautiful? I love how you alternated the colors on the arch on the fireplace. That looks pretty cool. I love how you alternated the colors on the arch on the fireplace. Okay. It's a pleasant one to color, isn't it? Very calming. All right, let me take a quick look. Oh, yeah. So there's the turkey. Isn't that cute? A smiling turkey around Thanksgiving. Go figure. I swear to God, I thought turkeys could fly. Oh, that has become such a classic. Oh. Everybody know what I'm referring to with that line? Boy, this evening is absolutely flying. Yeah, I think you did a beautiful job on that, Maggie. Okay, windows. Nighttime. All right, lighter yellow to start out. You probably know where I'm going with this. Linda, is Michelle still watching? Okay. And then our what? Darker yellow. Notice how I'm not completely covering the lighter yellow. We want both shades showing up. Michelle, how do you like the Christmas store so far? Beautiful. Okay, we got a couple of Christmas packages by the store. We'll get there. There we go. It's good, she says. Okay. So, Michelle, do you like watching each evening and seeing pretty pictures? All right, so we got some purple stripe on that. And again, I deliberately didn't fill it all in. I left a little light area so we could see the pattern. And then I'll color up our second package. So we've got pink, And I'm going to add some purple dots on this. And we'll do the same on the other side. So, Michelle, which picture do you like better? Do you like this picture with the Christmas trees, or do you like the gnome better? I'm glad she likes watching. I like having her here. Okay, orange. Now, because this is paper, we really don't have to add anything dimensionally because it's flat. So let me pull out, and you can take a look at this whole piece. We're getting there. Oh, she likes this one better. Okay. Okay, guys, I'm going to call it an evening. We made good progress. We've got the bricks, the tree, the sky, our background. I think we're in really good shape. Except I'm going to do one thing real quick while I'm thinking about it. So don't start saying goodnight to me yet. Gotta have orange feet. All right, now I'm ready. So we've got our Christmas picture with our geese that have orange feet. And we have our gnome, which is taking shape beautifully. Because now I'm starting on the wreath. Okay guys, calling it an evening. I've got my last half of my Subway sandwich. I bought 2 of them, cut them both in half, 4 meals. Okay guys, this is ILene Vick for Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick. Guys, joyous coloring. I'll see you tomorrow night, same time, same place. Love on each other, that's what we're known for. And we'll see what tomorrow night has in store for us. All right, take care. Bye.